Hello everyone, today this is Nelson. I'm going to show you how I feed him. And I just started feeding him because that's the result of the tank. I know it's a terrible tank set up. It's not really even a real light, so I just use it just to make it last. So I'm changing his feeding habits so he doesn't get a lot of food in there. So I'm going to start putting him in here, and I use the aquatic turtle food. As you already know in the first video, they're like tiny pellets. So that's how I like to feed him. He likes them, so I just like to grab a few and sprinkle them in here, and he's kind of big for here. So, like, I don't know if he's going to be able to eat them, but I'll just let him sit. This is his filter water from the filter right there, so it's nothing bad. I ain't gonna make him twitch or anything. Like, I just cleaned out his tank with the fish net, like this fish net. Like, I capture the food, and then I dump it in that little heart over there. But I don't know if Nelson wants to eat or not, because I learned that turtles don't like to eat out of their tank, but I'm just gonna see if Nelson likes to. He can't crawl out, but he's growing up so big. It's actually my first time actually trying to feed Nelson like this, so he's not used to it. Should have started feeding him like this when he was a baby. When I first got him. Like, he could have been able to swim. He would have been able to fit and he'd actually move around better than that. This is the only container I found. It's like that big. So I'll probably find a bigger container and put him in and actually train him to feed out of here. But if he doesn't eat the food, I'll just find a bigger container and then put the same food in here. Cause that's the only food to feed him, because he's like a hatchling, but he's like too big to be a hatchling. And after we finish that, because my sister might get a turtle, this is the second food I'm gonna feed him. Yeah, that's a toy alligator, and that's a pearl rubber map turtle back thing. That's a basking dock we have. That's a filter. That's turtle food, and that's another. And that's my hermit crab shell. And those are the two. Yeah. And those are the two tanks. We use that tank to fill up the water. When the water level's down, that tank you can typically see it. But then that's what we're gonna do when we get a new fish. When I get a new fish, that is. That's my sister's. But we might get new two fish that are like little mini fishies that can swim around in pods. We might get that, or two goldfish. So that's what we're gonna do. But then I'm gonna feed him these, but he doesn't like these reptile sticks. Great food for amphibians. Yeah, what fish your colors? Certified with calcium. And it says, this is a nutritionally balanced floating stick, ideal for all aquatic reptiles, turtles, and frogs. But I threw them in the tank, that tank right there, terrible setup. I know, that's not even a real light, just a regular, well, it's just like one of those regular lights. But I tested them out. But I ain't gonna feed him these because he doesn't like them. Stop, Nelson, you'll get used to it. And he just doesn't like them. He just lets them sit there. He'll nibble on them and let them go, and they all sink down to the bottom of the tank. So I'll feed him that when he gets older. But he is a yellow-bellied slider. I bought him from the Turtle Shack. I don't know why. So, I wanted a red-eared slider because it was the cheapest turtle I found. But I found this little guy. He's a really cute turtle. He's a good guy. Nothing unhealthy about him. So the shell's dirty because we had him in a dirty tank because we didn't have a filter. But he's all good now. And this is a 10-gallon aquarium. All I have is just a basket down for my filter and water and a light, which that doesn't even work. Just Nelson likes to sit on there and just dry off. Then go back into the water when I actually scare him in. But over the weekend, maybe Friday, since my mother's off, I'm gonna ask her if she can take me to the pet shop to buy some plants, sand, and will you get a heater? I'll pay it with my own money though, and get the UVA bulb fixed or get a new UVA bulb, and then he'll be complete. I'm probably just gonna get a screen and rest the UVA bulb on there and feed him in this container as soon as I get a bigger container. That is. Yeah. So, yeah, feed him these kind of pellets. They're so easy. They're like, without vitamins and minerals, you can't see them. Move over here so you can read that. See, but it's like number one on floating pellet food. Now, Brandon, did you get your turtle from any place? Mostly the Turtle Source and Turtle Shack and Max Morph or something. Some turtles will actually bring this kind of pelleted food. So as you can see, Nelson did not eat yet. But yeah, I'm just gonna quit this video and I'll make an update as soon as I get my fish. As soon as I can. And I'll make an update on when my sister gets her turtle. And then, sorry, I lost track of what I was doing. And then I'll make an update when Nelson gets bigger. I'll make like another, or I'll make it when his tank is nice and clean. So, that was me, Airplane for 567, and Nelson. Alright, bye.